Thank you for joining me for this brief video that walks through the process for creating a summed volume verification for use on the MVS system with the ArtelWare software application. I have a little bit of information to share with you, so let's get started. This video assumes that the user has permissions to create verification plans within the ArtelWare software application. There are a couple of ways to create a summed volume verification. The first way is to click on the Create Plan shortcut on the Get Started bar. The second way is to click on the configuration icon to the far left navigation panel, and then click on the Verifications Plan section, and click on the plus sign to create new verification plan. I'm going to head back to the home screen, and I'm going to create my plan by using the Create Plan shortcut on the Get Started bar. Once I select Create Plan, I'm then being asked to select the plan type. I'm going to select Liquid Handler Verification. Next, I'll need to identify the verification plan name. I'm going to be running plates that will have multiple dispenses of 200 microliters that will sum into one 800 microliter replicate. So my plan name is Summed Volume 800 microliters. Next, I'll select my plate type, which by default will default to 96 wells. If you have the 384 well plate support add-on, you'll have an option to choose 384. Next, you'll need to select the number of channels. I'm using an 8-channel device, so I'll go ahead and leave that as is. Because I'm using an 8-channel device, the orientation has to be vertical, and the tip spacing has to be contiguous wells. Next, I'll need to select my evaluation criteria. By default, the criteria defaults to both inaccuracy and imprecision, but if you wanted to only take a look at accuracy or imprecision specifically, you can select those items. I'm interested in looking at both. I'll go ahead and leave that default, inaccuracy and imprecision. Next, I'll take a peek at my statistics evaluation. I want to include channel statistics in my evaluation criteria, but I want to exclude dispense order statistics in my evaluation criteria. Last but not least, I do want my statistics reported out as percent instead of absolute volumes, so I'll leave this box unchecked. Next, I'll click on the Dispense Step tab. From here, I'll click on the plus sign to create new dispense step. Within this screen, there are several fields that have to be populated. The first field is the dispense volume. So this is the volume that's being dispensed in each of the wells. The next thing I'll need to do is check the box for some multiple dispenses into a larger target volume. The next field that I'll need to take a look at is how many dispenses do I want to sum together? I want to sum 4 dispenses of 200 microliters for a summed target volume of 800 microliters. My solution type is aqueous, but if I wanted to choose something else, I could certainly do that. But I'll leave that as aqueous for now. I want to have 4 summed replicates of 800 microliters. So my replicates per channel are 4. And then I'll go ahead and set my statistics for inaccuracy and imprecision. Lastly, on this screen, I'll select the color that I want to map my plate layout with. I'll select this bright green, and then I'll click on Add Dispense Step. From here, you're shown a brief video that plays within the software that instructs you on how to map your plate. I'm all set with that. Let's go ahead and click OK. All right, so next we can see that there are 2 plates that are listed. What I'll do now is I'll select the 4 columns that I want to have summed into my 800 microliter target volume. Next, I'll select my second replicate set. Next, I'll select my third replicate set. And then last but not least, I'll select my 4th replicate set. So now I have 4 replicates for this summed 800 microliter verification plan. You have the option to clear plates or clear dispense steps, but I'm okay with this as is. So I'm going to select Approve. Because I have the Compliance Suite add-on software module that provides me 21 CFR Part 11 compliance, I'm entering in my electronic signature for this verification plan approval. I'll go ahead and select Sign, and now we can see that summed volume verification plan in my list. Okay, that concludes our brief tutorial. Do you have additional questions? Please contact us at 1-800-225-4034 option 3 or at support@aicompanies.com. Thank you.